Alright, so right now we're going to run down the pedalboard itself. Okay, so just to quickly run through the chain one more time, right? So the guitar, okay, is going into the Myraid Fuzz, okay, and then that will be the first in the chain, okay. Then it goes into the noise suppressor, NS1X, pretty good pedal, okay, and then we're going to go ascend and return now. So from the NS1X, we're going to do ascend into the compressor, into the Pog, into the Jan Ray. Okay, I switch out the ODS one because I'm just doing a workshop, so I'm just switching that out for the time being. So this is a JHS AT distortion pedal into the Nordvang, and then I'm going back into the return loop of the NS1X. Okay, and then from there I'm going to go out, okay, into my volume pedal. So that's something I missed out in the previous one. So a volume out into the, sorry, NS1X out into the volume pedal, and then aux out into the mini tuner by Swift Audio, and then from the volume pedal itself I'm going to run into the Julianna. Okay, from the Julianna going to the Eternity, to the El Capistan, to the Flint, to the Revelation, and then out to your amps or amp simulator. Okay, so in this video I used the UA Dream and UA Ruby, okay, as the amp simulator, okay, stereo, and into the Diso Plus, and then finally into the recording device. Alright, so this is without any pedals on my board turned on. This is the clean sound from just the amp simulator, okay, just the amp simulator. Very nice sound, okay. Okay, so just coming to the board right now, what I would do is I would turn on the compressor just to fatten the tone. Okay, so this compressor, it's by UA as well as a 1176, pretty famous compressor in the plugins world, and now it's on the pedal form. And what I like about this is that this ability to go parallel, which means that you can actually blend your original sound with the compressed sound, so it doesn't feel overly compressed. For me personally, the compressor, I don't like it to be super compressed. Not the funky type of compression, but just a little bit something to fatten the tone. Okay, so this is with the compressor turned on. Without, see, it's thin, right? Okay, but a little bit of highs. Okay, this one with the compression on, it just fattens the tone. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing about using a compressor. It just helps to thicken your sound a little bit. Okay, with a blend of maybe about 50 to 60%. All right, so if you're setting it in your like quad cortex and all, you can do that. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn on the Flint. Okay, so this Strymon Flint, I've set it to the 70s reverb, just to give me like a basic reverb, very simple reverb. Okay, simple. Something like that. It just gives you just a touch of a beautiful, I think this is a plate reverb if I'm not wrong. Okay, just give me the basic reverb sound that we need. Okay, so what we have so far, a compressor and a reverb into the two amp simulators. That is my base clean tone. So this will be pedals that's probably turned on. It will never be turned off. Okay, it will start like that. Okay, so now we can run pedal by pedal, and we'll see how things add up, or how things changes. Okay, so I'm going to start with a simple the Jan Ray first. So the Jan Ray is a I will call it more of a transparent drive, just a transparent overdrive that helps to really again biffen up the tone and give it a bit more weightiness to the sound. Okay, so it's not set like a heavy gain stuff. So let's just check it out. Volume a bit down just to get clean out a little bit. Okay, so if you find it's a bit too gainy, okay, you can still bring down the drive a little bit. So really up to taste and preference. Okay. So very good first stage type of overdrive sound if you really are looking for something just to give your amp more like a breakup tone. Okay, so the initial amp is already close to breakup. This is just pushing it a little bit harder. Okay, so next we can talk about the Nordvang Gravity. Okay, so I'm going in like a bit like a lighter overdrive pedals at the moment. Okay, this is definitely overkill on my board. I got too many drive pedals. But having said that, this board is really made for studio work. It's really made for when we do AB pedals, new pedal reviews and stuff like that. It's not really a board that I will bring out a lot of times. But you know, it's always nice to have different palettes on your board. Okay, so this is a transparent drive, and in the Nordvang itself we have a tube screamer. So on channel A is a tube screamer. That's like staple, right? Every guitarist board will have a tube screamer on. It just gives that kind of beautiful mix. It pushes the sound. It helps you to cut through the mix a little bit better when you dig in with your chords and all that. It just helps to fatten that whole tone up. So a very nice pedal to have. And on the Nordvang itself, we also have a Klon. So a Klon, again, a legendary pedal. It helps to really, again, fatten your tone of the amp. Let's just hear how it sounds like on the neck pickup. Compared to the TS10. Stack them both together. Whoa. Oh, there's some magic going on right here, man. We stack the two up, it's so nice. Okay, so I have the option to really stack things up, like the Jan Ray I can stack with the Nordvang TS side as well. Versus the Klon. Add the Klon in, definitely more low mids, add the Jan Ray in, a little bit more highs. So you see there's a lot of textures that you can put together when you have multiple pedals like that. So that's beautiful, alright? So I'm going to move on to the distortion side. So that was the overdrive side. You got the transparent overdrive, you got the mid-time overdrive, you got the Klon type overdrive. Okay, now I'm going to go to the distortion, which is the JHS AT. Okay, JHS AT, so let's hear how it sounds like. Okay, so that's your typical distortion sound. It's definitely more saturated, a little bit more compressed, smoother in sound. Very nice for fast rhythms. Also good for lead line. So if I'm going to throw on a delay, the El Capistan, I'm going to jam it a little bit. Okay, so if I throw on a simple quarter delay. Yeah, that works so beautifully. Just throw on a simple delay and you're done. Okay, so the AT itself also has a boost function, but I'm not going to talk about it. I don't really use it. Okay, I just want to move on a little bit faster. So now we have the Myraid Fuzz. So this is a new pedal that I have on my board, which I really love. Okay, so this pedal can go from like fuzzy stuff to a little bit more on the distortion side. So I set it a little bit kind of like more towards the distortion side, and this is how it sounds like. It's a loud pedal. What I really love about the Myraid Fuzz is that it cleans up super beautifully. So I'm going to clean it up almost near zero, and you get a very nice clean sound. Let's throw on the delay. really can go up to heavy, fuzzy distortion. At the same time, you can clean it up so beautifully, and it handles the clean. It adds just a nice touch of that high frequency, so that it really cuts beautifully. Okay. All right, so this is the distortion side of things. Okay, and of course we have the Pog, right? Okay, the Pog is basically just to add that octave up and down, just to give you a little bit of thickness to your sound. So let's say if I'm doing it with the distortion, let me add that in. The delay. It just adds that layer of thickness to your lead line. Okay, a little bit more on the plus 12. It helps to thicken sound the things up. Okay, so that is the Pog. Of course, there's many other things you can do with the Pog, right? But I'm just going to move a little bit faster so that we don't waste too much time. Okay, next up I have the Julianna. Okay, a little bit of the chorus sound. Tremolo on the Flint as well if you want. Okay, so really nice sounds here. Okay, so what do I have additionally on the board? It's two pedals by Jet pedals. Okay, two of my favorite pedals as well. Okay, the Eternity, I've set it to a couple of things. On the non-preset mode, I have digital delay. Okay, so it might be on quarter delay, it might be on dotted 8, so it depends on the setting. Right now it's on quarter, and the preset mode I have a dual delay. Alright, so some El Capistan is just set to a quarter delay just for general delay. But if I want a little bit more in your face type of delay, for example, now it's digital delay with quarter. Alright, so that is the digital delay. Okay, on the preset mode I have dual delay, so you get things like chorus in. And lastly, I've set the resolution to, of course, the ambient sound. So let's check it out. Alright, so we hope you kind of enjoy the rundown of our new 2024 pedalboard. Okay, I think it's pretty standard signal chain. Okay, nothing too fanciful. The usage is really the ability to cover as much grounds as possible, whether it's across genres and not just for praise and worship, but for other things as well, other genres as well. So, well, I hope that by running it down like that, you have a better insight of what each pedal does, and it also helps you to you know, choose pedals that produces a sound that you really like. Okay, there are plenty of pedals out there, so if you can, try as many as you can before deciding on one. Alright, so if you really enjoy this kind of content, okay, do leave in the comments below. Okay, give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest videos. Okay, God bless, take care, I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.